Time for a What Do You Think of This mini-sode. This is a series where we play games, we drop hints, and we warm you up for next week's big episode.
Yeah.
I'm Jeff Abiad. That's Josue Escobar. This one is all about remembering the wild, wonderful, occasionally chaotic ride we've had on all of season 2, which we are coming to the end of next week.
Wild.
We've covered so many weird and wonderful things this season. Remember those pancake burgers?
Oh my gosh, yeah. You know, I know it's probably like maybe because it's recent, but the fact that I didn't like and I'm not liking the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
I am a little surprised by that.
I'm surprised too.
Christians all over the internet just aghast.
I know they're all rioting against me now. Whatever.
We want the beavers. We want the beavers.
Oh, you know, speaking of beavers, Punxsutawney Phil. Mm-hmm. That was the
groundhog.
The groundhog. That was a good one.
That was a good one.
I loved revisiting that one.
Okay, tell me honestly, do you have an inclination on what was your... Don't tell me what your favorite episode was so far this season.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. They're all great.
I know which episode, we're going to get into it here with this mini-sode today, I think was my favorite. But as far as piece of media, I'm still working that out in my head.
Yeah.
So maybe we ought to get into this.
Hopefully this brings back a lot of memories of the things we've already have talked about and gone over.
Memories. Okay.
You know, Mary Poppins was the last episode we did. And that one, I mean... I don't know if that one's my favorite or not, but it's up there.
It's pretty good. I can see that one taking the cake.
We started with Forrest Gump, which is one of my all-time favorites. So, man, those two might be the ones that come out on top.
Okay, well, we're going to call this the season 2 mini-sode Showdown. Whose episode is it anyway?
Ooh, I like that.
So if you guys listened with us at the end of season 1, we ended with a tournament bracket recapping all of season 1. And we're getting ready to do the same next week. And we're going to tell you what is the ultimate piece of media from season 2.
Yeah.
But to refresh your memories, I'm going to go through these clues here for you. I'm going to read a poetic or a cryptic or dramatic clue. And all you have to do is guess which wdyt episode it's describing.
Awesome. Yeah.
There's no multiple choice. There's no lifelines. Just your memory and your gut. Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll start light, but by the end, things might get a little more obscure. So just for fun, there may be a bonus question or two. I put on today a hat and glasses and headphones, and I don't think I accounted for all the things going on my face.
Yep.
Okay.
And all the weight.
Clue number 1. This episode made us question how an egg could be so inspirational and how tears can come from a sports movie featuring a pushcart derby.
Oh, this is easy, guys.
Think about this at home.
You know, can't believe.
Yeah.
Jamaica, you have a bobsled team.
That's right.
Cool Runnings, man.
Cool Runnings, which is still a favorite of mine.
Yeah, it's a great one.
Even revisiting.
We had Kayla on the episode for that one, and that was a lot of fun.
If you haven't watched it yet, either Cool Runnings or the episode, I highly recommend. Yeah. That was episode 43.
Highly recommend watching the podcast. I think it's a better.
I can't remember if we talked about this on air or not, but because I'll go back and I'll check the audio just to make sure things are working. And it's really a different experience listening to this podcast than it is watching. I'm still not sure which one I like better because sometimes you make some very funny expressions. but
that's me.
But the audio is pretty fun. When we did the little theater of...
oh, yes, that's right.
Did you get my time machine? Did you hear that?
Yes.
The sound effects. That's also one of my favorite things. Okay. We had Chili, a lot of love for fake bands, and tried to explain how this fictional group might be one of the best real bands ever.
That was a mini-sode, wasn't it?
Well,
that was a game within an episode?
Well, yeah, but what movie and episode on a movie is it specifically referencing? So Chili, fake bands, and a fake band that was actually a pretty good real band, as real as they were.
Oh my gosh.
Is this too cryptic for people if they didn't watch the episode? I don't know.
Maybe, but what is that? Oh my gosh. That Thing You Do.
Very good.
That Thing You Do, folks.
That has always been one of my favorite movies.
That was a great movie.
I'm glad we did it, and I have high hopes for it next week. This episode...
High hopes for living.
I still don't know the next line to that.
Yep. That's exactly the word.
I'd have a career as Beaker from the Muppets. If I could just me. This episode has us yelling, "Stick it to the man," while trying to figure out how many times a Jack Black performance can become a teaching moment.
School of Rock and Roll.
That was episode number 41, School of Rock. Not one of my favorite movies, but a great thing to revisit this season.
Yeah,
I still liked it.
Yeah, it was really cool. What's that song?
You're not hardcore.
It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. That's the end song at the end when they're all riffing.
Yeah, then they all have their solos. A long way to the top if you want to rock and roll. It took me a second. I can hear it now. Question 4. We broke down a rom-com that was somehow about a press junket, a publicist, and a meltdown that felt a little bit too real.
America's Sweethearts.
That's right.
And remember, they're bigger than coins.
It is bigger than coins. And that was our Valentine's Day episode, episode number 28.
That was really cool.
I don't know what I did with those gnomes. They're probably still in here somewhere. Okay, that was round 1. This is Elite Round. We've stepped into the Elite. I'm going to need to add a sound effect, I think, for that. We couldn't stop talking about how this TV movie had bold fur fashion, minimal lion movement.
Oh, gosh.
And still somehow worked for our childhood brains more than our adult brains.
Yes.
Or
the
mine.
Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
All of them.
The BBC minisode movie.
It felt all 3 hours of itself.
Yes, it did.
That didn't make sense as a sentence, but I'm just going to move on. Favorite line from that movie, from The White Witch?
Turkish Delight? I don't have a favorite line.
It's still surprising to me that Tumnus doesn't know what a spare room is, but somehow this White Witch knows what Turkish Delight is.
I know, yeah.
Whatever. C.S. Lewis, we love you. Okay.
I never knew you.
Next one. We tried and we possibly failed to summarize a 4-hour movie with plagues, fire, and Charlton Heston commanding every frame like a boss.
Judah Ben-Hur. No.
Yeah.
Moses. Wait, no, that's from Prince of Egypt.
Yeah. It is surprising how we could have watched all that movie and I didn't feel like it dragged, and then other things you can watch that are less time and they just really...
It's the way you tell a story, man. And the acting.
Cecil B. DeMille. Okay, this next one, we pointed out that British accents might come and go, but Bryan Adams' power ballads are forever.
Oh, yep. Robin Hood.
Robin Hood, do you know?
Prince of Thieves.
Prince of Thieves.
With Kevin Costner.
Which you were less familiar with coming in.
Yeah.
But
still, it was good.
You heard it here, folks, because I'm pretty sure Josue said it doesn't hold up.
I mean, I don't think it holds up, but if you're going to watch that, I just love the way it reminds me of Robin Hood Men in Tights, and that one holds up.
Yeah. I don't think we've decided this yet, but are we going to include our test kitchen and minisodes in the bracket?
I don't know if we should.
I don't think we can.
No.
You get really weird.
You can't. You can't put a movie up against food.
We tried. Remember season 1?
Yeah.
Yeah. The food
doesn't work.
Okay. Can you just really bonus question, give me a Robin Hood quote from that movie and your best Kevin Costner Robin Hood accent?
I forget what he says. He says something about like, follow me. I don't remember. Little John. Something about Little John.
Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest, laughing back and forth what the other one had to say.
What is that from?
Reminiscing this and that and having such a good time. Oodle alley, golly, what a day.
I think one of his quotes was, hey, watch this. And he made it.
Never ever thinking there was danger in the water they were drinking, they just guzzled it down.
Where's that from?
Never ever dreaming that a scheming sheriff and his posse were watching and a gathering around. No?
Nope, I don't know.
Robin Hood and Little John running through the forest, jumping fences, dodging trees and trying to get away.
I mean, I know that it's Robin Hood and whatever, but like, Who sang that?
Contemplating nothing but escape and finally making it. Ooh lally, golly, what a day.
That's crazy that you remember that.
Ooh lally, golly, what a day. That's maybe one of my favorite Robin Hoods. That's the Disney Robin Hood.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. I don't remember the last time I watched that movie. Wasn't my go-to Disney movies, as a kid.
Oh, definitely was one of mine. Okay, how about this one? We are now in, I don't know what I'm going to call this next round, but the next round. We spent a long time ranking hockey players by nickname and debating if knuckle pucks are legal in Olympic play.
Mighty Ducks, baby. Mighty Ducks 2.
Ah, yes. D2, the Mighty Ducks. You're doing pretty well. I wonder how our fans are doing at this, but probably pretty well.
What's his name? Esposito?
What?
What's the actor's
Gordon Bombay is, what are you talking
Charlie
about?
Sheen? No, that's not Charlie.
Not Charlie Sheen.
Yeah, something Esposito, isn't it?
Emilio Estevez.
Emilio Estevez. Sorry.
And I was like, Emilio. Isn't that, is that from
I don't know.
Zoolander? What's that from?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, it doesn't matter. How about this one? We were charmed, concerned, and maybe slightly disturbed by the emotionally evasive flying nanny that we didn't question as kids.
Oh, yes. Mary Poppins.
It's Mary Poppins.
It's Mary Poppins. I know that to say everywhere.
A dog named Andrew. But they grew. What were the name of the daughters? Your daughters were smaller. I can't.
But then they grew.
I'm trying to do a fake accent of a fake accent.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiree.
A sweep is as lucky can be. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. Good luck will rub off when it shakes hands with you. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this one? We got real philosophical about vengeance, prison wine, and why betrayal just hits harder when it's served with the sword fight.
Oh, dude, the Count of Monte Cristo. Yeah. Maybe that's one of my favorite ones, dude. That was such a great movie.
Mercedes.
What's his name? What's his sidekick's name again?
Fernand?
Yeah.
No, Jacopo.
Jacopo.
There's
no more space on the boat.
This boat cannot hold no more.
That was a good one.
The hot air balloon. I don't.
Dude, yeah.
This one, we may have gotten stuck in a loop while trying to decide if a holiday movie with no actual holiday was secretly genius.
Oh, Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day with Phil Connors.
And Punxsutawney Phil.
Yep, there
two
are
Phils
two
in
Phils.
one movie, dude. It's
a
crazy.
tale of two Phils.
Phils.
Phil Connors.
He punches him right in the stomach. I love that part.
It's me, Ned Ryerson.
It is.
Bing. Yeah, good times. How about this one? We laughed through our tears trying to figure out why a movie with running, shrimp, and tragedy made us feel so much.
Jenny, I may not be a smart man, but I know what love is.
Just heartbreaking.
Run, Forrest, run. You can't sit here. This seat's taken.
You're doing very well. That's 12 out of 12 for you.
Forrest Gump.
We may have sung our hearts out. We may have ranked Disney villains. And maybe we decided the monarchy really needs more singing warthogs. None of those things actually happened, but what is the episode?
What? Say that again?
We may have sang our hearts out. We may have ranked Disney villains. And we may have decided that the monarchy really needs more singing warthogs.
Dang, what in the world?
Monarchy was singing warthogs?
Monarchy?
Disney?
It wasn't Sword in the Stone.
Nope. That was last season.
That was last season. Jeez. Okay, so, oh man, any clue? Any other clue than the clue in the question? Monarchy.
Well, it's so bright.
No, wait, no. Go ahead.
It's so bright out today. When I emerged from my front door, I blinking stepped into the sun.
Oh, The Lion King.
This is a terrible clue.
The Lion King. You totally quoted the song.
There's more to see
We did the Lion King in this season.
than can ever be seen.
Forgot.
More to do than can ever be done.
It's the circle of light.
And it moves us forth. Or
Moves us fall. What
Fourth?
did you say? Fourth.
I always get confused
And
because
it moves us all.
Elton John lyrics are "It's a wheel of fortune."
It's a what?
Yeah, that's not in the movie though.
Oh gosh,
It's a wheel of fortune.
Oh gosh, I didn't know that. That's weird.
Somehow we didn't
You
talk
singing
about
about the game.
Well, it's a circle.
Yeah, circle of life though.
Yeah, but you know you spin and you get 500. You get bonus. You get.
I'm glad they
wild.
didn't put that in there.
Yeah, probably. I mean, Disney.
It's a circle, circle of life. Then
The little mouse. Yeah.
life's not fair, isn't it?
You see, I could never be king.
Yeah.
And you
Shall never see the light of another day.
And you. Didn't your mother ever tell you not to play with your food? Okay.
Oh, Zaza, you made me lose my lunch. Why do we know this so well?
All right. How about this one? We had a special guest. We could barely finish sentences because we were quoting this parody movie the entire time. Also, tights.
Robin Hood, Men in Tights.
Still, one of my very favorite
Dude, that
movies.
was awesome. Yo, thanks, David Green, for hanging out.
That was so great. We're going to cover your entire staff by the end of season 3 and all your colleagues.
That'd be awesome.
That was episode 38. If you haven't watched that one yet, that is one of my favorites from the season.
That's still my favorite is the Godfather sequence that they did in that movie. It's so funny.
Really good.
He doesn't have a tongue. Here, go do this. He can't.
He did this. Blah, 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 blah. My enemy cut it out. He says nothing. All right, guys, let us know how many you got right. You can just drop it in the comments below. Josue, you got 14 out of 14.
Oh, that's awesome.
As a co-host of this podcast, I feel like you definitely better have gotten that many right.
Yep.
But everybody watching and listening, don't miss next week's big season finale. So this is going to be our Tournament of Champions.
That's
only
cool.
one of those pieces of media is going to win. And if season 1 taught us anything, it is not going to be what you thought.
Yes.
Or it might.
It's probably going to be Forrest Gump.
I don't know. We have to agree.
Yeah, we do.
So it's going to be a finale. It's going to be a bracket, and somehow we're going to get them all on note cards again and try and equally display them on this table here. And it's going to be you and I versus every episode we've ever loved this season.
Awesome.
So the first one was fun, and I'm looking forward to this one. So if you guys have a favorite episode from season 2 out of all those things that we covered, let us know in the comments, or you can vote in whatever poll I add to this episode. I just got myself in trouble because I'm like, what am I going to add? We'll see how we do. And if you have an idea already for season 3, you can pitch that to us. You can send a voice memo to ideas@wdyt.show, and you might be featured on the podcast.
Heck yeah.
It'll be great.
Give us some suggestions. Drop a hint.
What do you think is an underrated Disney animated film that we could pull out of the archives and revisit?
Ooh. I mean, I don't know. It's not underrated, but Jungle Book.
Oh.
It's not underrated.
It's a bare necessity.
It's a bare necessity.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. This has been a short episode, we know, but short enough that you have time to give us 5 stars or a thumbs up if you haven't done so already. And tune in next week for our big bracket season finale of What Do You Think of This? All right, thanks, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Peace out, everyone.
Bye.